Aye, business finally settled after Miss Bella Moretti's wee tournament. Funny thing is, after all that, it was just the house sitting across from each other in the finals, bleeding themselves dry in pursuit of one last prize. But Theodore walked away with a certain Nosferatu's ledger full of Prince Modius's unpaid boons. The rest of the night, well, everyone was running on fumes. Valentina paid Hope a visit, and Carmelo's been acting strange ever since. Xander and Katerina shared a private conversation outside that raised some eyebrows from her sire. But the real excitement came in two acts. First, Declan got so worked up over the security footage that he put a bullet through one of my computers. A poor Petey cut himself cleaning up the mess, and for a second there, I thought Katerina was going to forget the side of the masquerade she was on. Luckily for him, she didn't. Then, Chancie, he wandered off to an anarch party. The rest of the house wasn't too thrilled about that little field trip, so they all went to drag him home. I'll let the rest speak for itself. Me, busy with the World Cup. Sad to see the boys get knocked out, but I'm in it for Norway. Can't wait to see them knock off those cheating English.
Why are you indulging him right now?
Chancie?
Declan. Chancie messed up. But he wants to shift blame. He wants to deflect right now. What did Chancie truly do wrong?
He left without saying anything.
The type of thing a young kindred in a coterie does all the time. Chancie's not the reason that we had our little security scare. All right?
Oh, you think it's Declan's fault?
I'm not saying it's his fault, but if a experienced kindred wants to get past one of our ghouls, they're going to do it. I'm just saying we don't have to go full throttle.
I think your lawyer's speaking to me right now. You're kind of going in circles, not really talking about what you want to talk about, being very vague.
I think Declan fucked up tonight. And I think we're coming here to yell at Chancie.
Of course you think Declan fucked up tonight. He's
He
not
shot
exactly
a
your
computer.
favorite person.
He shot a computer, Katerina. What are we arguing about here? I'm not trying to nail Declan to a cross. I am just...
Really?
If something is going on with him, we should address it.
Seeing Chancie on the dance floor, he walks in and goes right to Chancie. It's time to leave.
Sorry, I've already got a dance partner. What are you doing here? We finished what we need to do tonight. I'm taking a little break myself.
We weren't done, and you left. I'm not your babysitter. We can leave peacefully, or I will carry you out of this foundry, Chancie.
He's gonna wave to the Baron and put on the fakest smile, happy grin that is so easy to see, and head out.
Declan is leading Chancie out, like he has his hand on his back.
Oh,
like,
dude! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Reflexes immediately off him. Yeah.
Declan is pretty well trained, and he feels Chancie try to like jostle him off. The hand goes from the small of his back to the back of his neck and is like leading him out. Don't be stupid, Chancie. Just get in the fucking car.
I think the stupidest person here in Anarch territory is you, motherfucker.
You're not an anarch, kid, even though you might think so. Just get in the car.
Chancie, it's not... You disappeared and I didn't know where you went.
I'm confused as to what needs to happen with me showing up or going or anything. I told your ghoul, who wasn't where the fuck he's supposed to be, where I was going. So for some reason it's my fault. I don't know. Something's wrong tonight?
We're a coterie. You disappearing when we have primogens in the casino. I don't want to scold you. That's not what I mean to do.
So when I have to go protect my band, and I need a little break from you psychos, as per usual, you're probably biting each other's heads off while I'm gone. you come find me and tell me I gotta get back.
I ask because I do care. I do care about you, Chancie. I want you to be successful. I don't want you to see us as psychos. Or co-workers. No, you're not my son. But it'd be nice to care like family. If you want to go to another coterie, if you think we're psychos, we'll have the prince reassign you. But I promise you, if you think I'm bad, if you think I'm a monster, you'll prove your innocence in this world. You will see just how scary kindred can be, because I am not the scariest thing in Pittsburgh.
You want to send me off because I don't listen to y'all specifically? Be my guest. But last time I checked, I wasn't the problem this evening. So understand. And he turns to Declan. You ever put your hands on me like that again? And I'll make sure everybody in Pittsburgh looks at you like the monster you are. And you won't get work anywhere. And you'll be stuck alone with your ghosts.
It's
Are
a
you
fair
done?
ask.
Am I done? Am I finished? I was. So I took a break. And I told your stupid ass ghoul where I was out of respect for y'all. And you overstepped and chose to think you could tell me what the fuck I do with my unlife.
We were going towards the car, but then Chancey's leaving. That's my understanding.
Okay, Chancey's
Right.
walking away. Got it. You all don't think you could just walk into an anarch party and leave, did you? And that's exactly what you hear from a woman around the corner who
And I'm being serious about the herd as well.
Mm.
What happens if I use my last willpower?
you will go next session, go into exhaustion, and you'll have a penalty on your dice rolls.
I'm using it.
Life.
You know, we could have just been mean and just had you try to drive away with that happening, but and they take it all out. Uber does, you know, have service out here, so there's always that option. But
You can keep the car.
Hmm.
He was just speaking with your Baron about being kind to each other. Consider it an offering and gift.
have a good evening. Thanks for the
Course.
gift.
Any pitch.
I thought it was appropriate to have a longer recap for the session because it has been a few weeks and we needed to remind the coterie of where we left off and where things stand with each of them. So, just a gentle reminder as we dive into tonight's session of Pittsburgh once again. You know, Pittsburgh doesn't care if you had a bad night. You're still, the city still operates, business still operates for the Viper's Vengeance. And just because one night closed private off, the Viper's Vengeance still opens its doors. Just as it always does. The dealers come in and shuffle their cards, the bartenders polish the glasses, the music plays and resonates throughout the casino itself. But we briefly look to elsewhere, where we left off the previous evening. Chancie, who went off on his own after the party, we see him walk up to a lone figure who drives up beneath this flickering street light, and if they weren't kindred, it would probably not be the best place to be. But there's no real fear here. That's where we see a gentleman exit the car, Chancie standing nearby. if you were to look at the two of them, you might see some familial things that make them look similar, but not so similar. Some subtle features that may have a familial resemblance. The gentleman exiting the car pulls out a cheap burner phone and places it into Chancey's hand. He says no names, just no calls unless it matters. If they need an out, I'll get them to Philly. No questions asked.
I think Chancie will say, and I'll have a payment, but it's all up to their decision. You got that other thing?
Other thing?
Malcolm. The retro Philadelphia's Eagles jersey, man. That's I asked you about that.
Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. It's in the trunk. Hope you don't mind that. It's.
What's that smell? Are you doing deliveries right now?
I still gotta work.
I see you came out here all, mysterious and everything. I thought something was up. What the? All right, just
Look,
give me my. Did you get the hoodie?
I got the hoodie. It's in the trunk. I got about 5 minutes before I gotta be driving to this next one.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up your tips or anything, man. I'm sorry. I just had a conversation. Went an interesting route, so to speak. Let's just say your cousin can act his ass off.
That's always been you, Chancie.
Yeah, well, I know you have, different issues with your situation, but you're not missing much with this whole coterie and Camarilla nonsense.
Well, I gotta say, I was thinking about coming out here, but if you're thinking it's not the right move or not the right choice, I'll stick to Philly, Camden, Jersey,
I'll look into some spots that are more, shall we say, comfortable for kind of looks around.
Yeah.
Thin bloods.
That seems to be the hot topic these nights. All right. Look. I got you what you need to get. I'm around. You know what to do.
Hey, can you at least drop me off? Come on, I'll go wherever you need to go, and then you drop me off where I need.
Let me make this last delivery, then I'll drop you off.
Cool, shotgun, easy enough.
Okay, and don't. Well, you can't anymore. It doesn't matter.
One of us can stay in sunlight and act like they're still a human.
Yeah.
Puts his feet up on his car, the fucking windshield,
and we see the two drive off for the evening until the next evening arrives, where sleep never really comes for any of you, nor do dreams, unfortunately. When you rest for the evening, it's really more a matter of survival to make sure that the sun does not hit you for those how many hours of the day at this point. Now into the summer, it's even later, unfortunately. It's not till closer to 9 o'clock at night when you all rouse for the next evening. Perhaps feeling drained, the beast restless, the willpower exhausted. But for some of you more than others, you feel it this night. So, I would like the four of you to roll your rouse for this evening.
I'm scared.
And pray.
Yeah,
And pray to
Where-
Cain.
this is a meaningful
For
one
judgment
here.
comes upon all of you.
Yeah, this is a meaningful one.
Wow, success.
One success.
Success, success, success.
I actually have a success. So I'm not hunger 5.
Wow.
It seems
I'm still hunger 3.
We're spared tonight.
It seems you are spared this evening at hunger 3. Remind me, everybody, what your hungers are at. Declan 2, Chancie 2, Theo 3, Katerina 4. Now, we can start this night with a hunt, if anybody would like to choose to do so.
Yeah, I mean, we should. Probably.
Yeah, we should probably.
All right. For those interested, we'll start with the easy ones first. Chancie. For you, it's
Okay.
rather easy. You were going to give up your herd to the Anarchs, which would put you in a bit of a debt of trying to find a place to feed. However, in a quick last-minute move, Katerina ended up giving up her Porsche. And you didn't have to suffer giving your herd up. So, let me just look really quick. Just go ahead and roll me. How many do you have in herd? 3. Roll me a. One moment. Manipulation subterfuge.
One success.
One success. Okay. With that one success, you unfortunately have to take 2 dots from your herd. But you feed 1, you slate 1 dot of your hunger, putting you down to hunger 1. You're feeling as good as you can feel. However, your hunger and your beast has been tempered. Your willpower is spent, Chancie, which means for this session, any future rolls that you make specifically, well, actually, no, I think it's all rolls, but it'll be even worse for any social related rolls. You're going to take a 2 dice penalty.
Got it.
I believe it's
Theodore.
just social and mental.
I thought it would be social, and I thought it was
That's
potentially
all my
not.
shit anyways.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say you're not exactly a physical.
Chance, roll me a strength brawl, please.
You're suffering anyway if you have to make one of those rolls. So yeah, we'll keep it at social and mental. Now let's move. Declan, are you planning to do any hunt this evening, or are you gonna kind of stick with where you're at?
He'll stick with the 2.
All right. Theodore, you're at hunger 3.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the safe zone still, meaning you don't risk any sort of frenzies. But I would like you to roll me your predator pool, which is strength and brawl.
Three successes.
3 successes. Okay. you are you're able to take two dots of hunger from your feeding. You're feeling pretty good. What was your willpower at the last session, Theodore?
I have 2 left.
You have 2 left. Now, you I have to remember how to reroll to get willpower back. It's a pain in the butt.
You recover it at the end of the session, like, I think,
Yes.
depending on your
Composure or resolve. Yep. The highest
Yeah.
between the two. That's how many you recover at the beginning of the session.
Composure, resolve. So 3. You can recover up to 3 for this session. And that's
Yeah,
how
I
you're
need that.
feeling. You're feeling pretty good. You probably had some good quote unquote rest, Theodore.
Yeah,
Now,
I slept fine.
Like a baby.
Good for you.
now we move to Katerina.
Yeah.
Katerina, you are at hunger 4, so feeding from an individual, the sight of blood could potentially instill a frenzy. So, I ask you specifically, is there anything you would like to do ahead of your? I'll give you one thing you can do. Because you're not really thinking right now. You're thinking, I need to feed. So, if you have one thing you would like to do to help prep for this, you may.
Yes. It is actually quite fitting. It's not too far of a stretch, but since her feeding type is trapdoor, she only feeds in an enclosed space. Which I believe I have mentioned. I think I mentioned in one episode where it is a series of like a mirrored maze underneath the Viper's Vengeance
Yes.
that she leads whoever she wants to feed on into, so she can, because for a trapdoor it's all about the chase and the playing with your food. I think knowing that, I think she would have probably the wisest decision would be to notify Declan that she was going to do so, to make sure she didn't come out of... check her when she comes through that door, essentially. Like hey, if I leave, sure I'm not about to go frenzy on the floor. Like that. Like a stand by the door until I come out kind of thing. Because there's only one person that's going down there with her.
So you don't want me to come with?
I'd rather not risk that. I would like to not blindly attack you.
I don't care about being blindly attacked, Katerina. What I care about is getting rid of another body.
Well, wait until I'm done then. There's only one exit.
I'll stand guard and make sure you don't rip the dealers apart if you fail.
I appreciate that.
All right. So first things first, Katerina, roll me charisma and stealth for trapdoor.
Charisma? Okay. always have issue rolling these, but because also they never will they show me. I feel like on Demiplane they don't show me much. I've got little red skull, 2. Red with 1 little dot, 2.
So that
Black
is a
with the VTM logo, 1.
So that is a 1 on the hunger die. So if a 2 successes does not feed her, that is a bestial failure.
I have 1 success also, for reference. It says I have 1 success, but I always it never really accurately shows me. Like I can't read this very well. But
2 is the minimum threshold for feeding.
yeah. Here, I'll do my grandpa thing where I take a picture of it. Here. Look. Always put these in the chat because it's fun.
Okay, so bestial failure, and you have to roll frenzy. Oh, we're cooked, chat.
Just fucking lose it. Here you are. There it is.
That is 2 1s on the hunger die. 2 pluses and 1 6. Or 1
All
10.
right.
1 10. So that is technically a bestial failure.
All right, so you're gonna have a Ventrue compulsion, as well as you're gonna have to roll me your frenzy. So, all right, with the sight of or feeding blood at hunger 4, you have to beat a difficulty of 3, resist frenzy. So if you click on the little willpower, next to, if you click on willpower on Demiplane, there should be a roll resist frenzy.
Yeah.
So just roll that first.
I have 1 success.
Lord in heaven.
Help!
Pain, help us. All right.
That's the last guy we need to be summoning right now. He might show up.
Okay.
Good thing Declan's on site.
Hey, she thought about this.
Now,
She knew she might McFucking lose it.
all right. Katerina.
Yeah.
As you take this bystander down to your lair, as the trapdoor you are, and just like a Black Widow does, you immediately sink your teeth in. And you've been here before, this familiar feeling, this familiar ecstasy of tasting this blood of a mortal. And that voice, once again, deep down, speaks to you that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Katerina. You know who you are. You are blue-blooded. You are a Ventrue. None of this really matters. None of them really matter anyway. And not only does this beast speak to you, you listen. And you feel a compulsion of arrogance. The Ventrue clan compulsion that, fueled by the beast and your natural desire for power, the Ventrue must force someone to obey a command given. The order cannot be given through supernatural means such as dominate. Until they satisfy the requirements, they receive a 2 dice penalty to any actions not directly related to leadership. So as you're feeding from this person, and you hear the pulse slowly fading, Declan, you're keeping a keen eye, your heightened senses activated, listening to the door, and you hear the pulse slowly begin to fade, and you know that's time to move in. You know that this is going too far. You know all of the signs. So you open the door to Katerina, taking this person into a coma on their last bit of life. And you step in. But Katerina, you don't want him to step in. No.
No.
This is Ventrue business, and this fucking
No.
Hecata would not understand.
Not the Hecata.
Hecata. They for so many years, they thought they knew business, the Giovanni. They thought they could deal in business like the Ventrue, and they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know anything. This Milliner doesn't know anything. I'm sorry, that was getting a little personal there.
Beast is saying
She's
some
frenzied.
shit.
Yeah, it's a frenzy.
Have you eaten today, Tracy? Have you eaten today?
Hecata think that they know business, but the Ventrue
Right.
know business, okay? They're not infringing, okay? Their dealings in the dead. They don't know.
This Hecata's only here because I give him passage to be here.
Yeah. Okay, so now there's this thing called riding the wave that we've never really done.
Oh, so I have to be the one to do it first.
That we've never really done as a mechanic. It's like one of those another mechanic here in Vampire the Masquerade.
Right.
A
Okay.
vampire can also choose to ride the wave, intentionally succumbing to frenzy without making a test. This act follows the usual frenzy rules, though the storyteller should let the player play out the frenzy themselves, such as choosing who they feed on first rather than having the storyteller take complete control of the character. If not riding the wave, a vampire frenzy becomes the property of the storyteller for the duration. Did I read that correctly? I've not done this riding the wave thing in a very long time, so I forget how it really operates. But basically, my question to you, Katerina, is: are you going to try to whatever little light is left in you, try to resist this, or are you going to fully succumb to the beast in this moment? You see Declan entering into the room. You are continuing to feed from this person. What would you like to do?
This is my meal. And he should back the fuck off.
Okay. You're going to keep feeding. Declan, you step in. That's enough. It doesn't matter.
How do you step in? Actually, I'm curious. I might change what I do.
He steps into the maze and he knows the way through the maze. He was down here last week cleaning up one of your messes. And he knows where you like to, where the trapdoor is triggered. He walks in. That's enough.
I'm picturing it's like this very pretty dark green chaise lounge chair, and typically she's sitting and they are laying, and she probably has them propped up like this. And she just looks at you. I'm sorry, you telling me what to do?
I cleaned up one of your messes already, and we have the cops at our door, Katerina.
Then tell them to go away.
You did.
Or better yet,
last week.
kill them.
He's on the verge of death.
Oh, look at him. He's a slime ball anyway. He wasn't going to do anyone any good in this world. I'm doing him a favor.
If you kill him, you're cleaning it up yourself.
Really? Isn't that what I pay you for? To clean up my messes.
Not when they can be stopped.
Does it matter?
It does.
Why?
Because eyes are on this club, Katerina. Now you can take that drink. I'm not gonna stop you. But you're better than that.
No. No, I'm not. None of us are. Now, are you going to clean it up or not? If you're not, I'm happy to... In fact, why don't we go lay it on the street? And if they find me, what will you do then? Where will you go?
What is this? What is this power stance you're taking with me?
I'm just asking you to do your job.
And I'm asking you to spare his life.
I don't want to.
Do what you need to do.
You see a look in Katerina's eyes, Declan, that you have not. Maybe you have seen this before, but it's very rare. This is not. It's almost like you're not talking to the Katerina you know. This is the beast talking. And she continues. Katerina, there's no resistance from Declan. He watches. He says his piece. You said yours, but it doesn't matter. And you drain, desanguinate this human to the very last drop. And they lay dead on the floor. And you go down to hunger 0.
Yeah!
Your frenzy ends.
I'm not hangry anymore.
However, your compulsion doesn't.
Yeah.
The arrogance remains.
Shoot. No.
Declan, you see the body there. What would you like to do?
She does not clean it up. She gets
No.
up and she leaves.
Declan stands there for 20 seconds as she walks past him. This aura of arrogance. She walks past him with the strut of like down a runway. Like she's
It's
just,
a hot girl strut.
Yeah.
It's a hot.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Hot
imagining.
girl shit, you
Yeah.
know? You just
She
gotta...
she walks past, she's doing a little one of
Desanguinate a
these,
man.
you know, she's like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
oh, yeah.
one
Fixing
hand
the
on
lipstick.
one hand on her hip, just walks out of this maze. And Declan stands there as he stares at this body. And he sighs, he lets out a big, just, you know, obviously we don't breathe, but he was alive long enough that, you know, the human reactions are still there. And he exhales. And he's going to cast Ashes to Ashes.
Ah, yes. We've been here before, Declan.
We have.
We have.
Destroying the evidence is a common necessity among kindred, and specifically our kindred here at the Viper's Vengeance. I would like you to roll me a rouse check.
That is a success.
Thankfully, you do not get hungrier. Your hunger is maintained. Your beast is maintained at hunger 2. And you can roll me a stamina and oblivion.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes. You, Declan, extend your vitae upon the corpse. And with your oblivion, power of oblivion, are able to disintegrate this body. Corpses 1 of fortitude may resist stamina, fortitude, diffuser, when stamina, of course. In 5 turns, basically.
So
So it takes a little bit of time.
Yep.
You sit and watch the usual, almost like acid, it begins to melt and disintegrate till it leaves no trace.
And Declan will, as he sits there, he does remove any sort of, he goes in, he takes the wallet out, he takes the ID, any sort of jewelry, anything that wouldn't dissolve that's not biological, and he puts it in his pocket. And as he's standing there waiting the 5 minutes that it takes for this body to disintegrate, he contemplates what the hell is going on. In the 20 years plus years that he's been here, it's never been this bad. Is it the presence of hope? Is it this 26 million pounds in artifacts we're pushing? Is it the fact that we're trying to make moves? He's just doing some mental math as he sits in the chair that Katerina's feeding from. He just kind of slouches in this as this body dissolves next to him, and he just thinks.
It's a lot. It's a lot to contemplate right now, Declan. It hasn't been like this in some time, but it almost reminds you of home.
Yeah. It reminds him
family.
It reminds him of the reasons he left Boston.
It does. Those not so great memories begin to return as you think of this and you head upstairs.
And for a split second, for a modicum of a second, he looks down at now this pile of ashes as he gets up to walk out. As he turns off these green neon lights, he just thinks of his mother.
And that last scene of the lights turning off, the door closing. Katerina, you are at least 20 steps ahead of Declan. You're heading up the stairs. You pass by Theodore, who enters into the club for the evening after his hunt. He strayed not too far from the casino in your familiar feeding territory. He has a handful of files and papers in his hand. The two of you pass by each other, and you see Chancie also entering in with the band through the back. Them talking, chatting, business happening as usual for the evening, until Miss Iris comes to you, your ghoulette. Miss Sinclair, I was thinking it might be good to have a business meeting with the rest of the Viper's Vengeance to talk logistics for your current operations. The business of the 60-day contract.
To what end, Iris?
Well, we need to, it's been about 30 days, and you're about halfway through the work, and it might be good to have a status check-in and make sure that everything's running smoothly.
I think she stares at her very blankly for a moment. Like she's just said the stupidest thing on earth to her. Right. Well, I would appreciate if you would go get the three of them.
Okay. Yes, I can take care of that. No problem. Is there anything else you need, Miss Sinclair? A drink, perhaps?
That would be lovely. Of the normal variety.
Yes. I will go and get that. I will meet you up in your office.
Iris,
Yes.
could you also bring me the paperwork concerning the contracts we have with the band?
Her eyebrows raise. Yes, I will grab that paperwork as well.
Wonderful. Just leave it on the desk. I'm in no rush.
Okay. And she makes a couple of notes on her little her notebook and scurries away very quickly.
Hey, does that count? She's doing what I told her to do.
That's actually a good point.
Also, Declan also did what I told him to do. He just fussed about it.
That is true.
That's a
actually.
very good point.
You make a very good argument.
A tree
I
falls
will-
in a forest and no one's there to hear it.
I will say yes, Katerina.
Oh,
you-
I love that.
You feel a stillness and a satisfaction that you remember that you are, in fact, in charge, and everybody here
Right.
does listen to
They
you.
have to listen. And she's planned it that way on purpose. It's very easy to push that compulsion down with when everyone here works for you.
The compulsion waves and lifts, and you head upstairs.
Good. I don't have to. I can be less of a bitch now.
Iris quickly scurries to the first person she sees of the crew, which is Theodore. Mr. Sinclair,
Yes, Iris.
I was just getting everybody together to have a status update meeting on the business of the 60-day contract. Miss Sinclair requested that everybody meet up in her office for the meeting. So, I
She
was
did.
just
All right.
yes.
You all right, Iris? You seem a little flustered.
Just it's just interesting start to the evening so far. But nothing I can't handle. And she takes her little green hair and puts it behind her ear. I've got it.
Oh, I believe that you do. And he gives her a nod and continues towards Katerina.
Oh, do you want anything to drink, Mr. Sinclair? I'm grabbing a martini for Miss Sinclair.
I'll be fine, thank you.
Okay. And she scurries away
Scurries.
and heads over to the back, the behind stage room where Chancie is getting ready with the band, and you hear just a gentle quick knock on the door.
You said my willpower was gone, right? Is it cool if Chancey's in like a silk robe, like he was not planning on being out tonight? He's just yapping with his band.
Absolutely, actually. Just a quick knock. You know that knock. It's usually Iris.
So this gorgeous Anarch show. Oh, yes.
Mr. Jones,
It's Chancie. I've been telling you about that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm so used to being as formal as possible. Sorry, my brain. We were having a business meeting upstairs regarding a few contracts here at the Vengeance. So your presence
So
is
new
requested.
employees?
Something like that. Maybe the opposite, but less employees. I don't know. Actually, I don't know anything. But I do know that there's also business as a matter of the 60-day contract that needs to be discussed. So
Understood. All right. Christian, you're in charge tonight. I'm a little under the weather.
You look great, but
Of course I do. Just lead the band.
I'm on it. Chancie, would you like anything to drink for the meeting?
I'm doing all right. I was at that party last night. I don't know. Anarch's having a quiet taste. We'll call it that.
Ooh, Anarch party.
Shocked? You should get out more.
I work pretty long hours, unfortunately. So,
Management's tough here.
I'm sure you're familiar.
You could say that.
All right, I will see you upstairs then.
Have fun.
She nods and then scurries off again. And looks around and searches as it takes her a few minutes, but eventually she finds you, Declan.
He's in the he's digging through the like the service closet. He's trying to like connect the hose of the shop vac.
Oh Lord.
And he's
This guy.
he's like trying to screw the hose on. It's fighting him.
Yes, Mr. Milliner.
Iris.
I hope I'm not interrupting any super important business.
Just cleaning. What's up?
Yes, was planning to have a status update meeting on the business of the Viper's Vengeance, the 60-day contract business.
Yeah.
So I gathered everybody, and Miss Sinclair, we will be up in her office to discuss things.
Right now.
Yes.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Great. Can I get you a drink?
I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. We'll let them know that you will be up there in 5 minutes.
Appreciate it,
Great.
Iris.
Thank you, Mr. Milliner. And she turns around and goes to the bar, grabs a martini for Katerina, then goes and runs and goes through some of the files, asks PD to pull out the contract of the band Serendipity, puts that in her file, and heads upstairs, where we see Katerina, Theodore, and Chancie. And just a few moments after Iris does arrive, here's your drink, Miss Sinclair.
Thank you so much.
And here is this contract, and here's the paperwork regarding the business operations. And she lays it all out very nicely on the desk. Mr. Milliner said he'd be here in 5 minutes.
That's interesting. Has he ever done that?
Been late to a meeting?
Yeah.
Not generally, no.
Seemed he was busy, Miss Sinclair, with some shop vac and taking care of some things.
A shop vac. Right, of course.
She just stands awkwardly.
She just like has the little martini and she just stabs the little olive while she's waiting.
The nervous twitch from Iris. Well, how's everybody's evening?
I love Iris.
Oh, Chancey's late to every
Wow.
meeting, I assume.
Oh.
Well,
lovely.
actually, Iris, I feel great tonight.
Good.
It's amazing what a good meal can do for you, right?
That's me when I have a nice filet mignon, you know?
Damn, Iris
Can't go
eating
wrong.
good.
Good.
Can't go
As she
wrong.
does-
She's
as
paid,
she
paid
does.
well.
Can't go wrong with a Ruth Chris filet mignon, you know?
A Napa Rose filet mignon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
Well, how I heard you you have some time off, Iris.
yes, I got some PTO. I'm
Oh.
going away with some of my girlfriends.
That's lovely. What do you plan on doing? What did the kids do?
We're going to Disney, actually.
Oh, I remember when the first one was built. Have you been to that one?
Disneyland.
Yes, Disneyland.
I was there just a few months ago, and
Oh.
it's all right. It's not as good as Disney World,
I haven't been to Disney World.
Oh, you need to go. Well, it would be kind of hard for you to go now, because you probably go only go there for like 2 hours before they close. But
Right.
you can see the fireworks at least. They put on a great fireworks show.
Mm. Theodore, you
Am
you
I?
remember that? You remember when they built the first one?
I do remember that. Yes.
Yes. It's a little bit before we were married, Iris.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. She
Mm.
stabs the olive a few times.
Has been a while. Would be
Sorry.
nice to see it again.
Sorry, I'm late.
Ah,
Oh, good. Everybody's here now. Iris clears her throat. I was just giving a status report for the now the door's closed, the laundering business for how everything has been going thus far. The checkpoint, we're about 30 days in, 30 days remain, and we're just a little over halfway through getting all of the funds, which seems like that is good. Business is moving great. And she's just looking through all of the paperwork here. So I will go through the report of all of the business operations as part of this job. The fight circuit is pulling in about 20% of the funds, which is overall very, very good. Unfortunately, the fantasy football pool that was started has fallen off a bit. Obviously, with the NFL season over, they went to the college football scene, but that just seems to not be as popular here in Pittsburgh. So that's really only making about 5% of the funds needed for the job. The high rollers business is doing quite well. Mr. Sinclair, it seems that the regular that was previously in a financial bind that you spoke with, the funds came in from the IPO of the business he was investing in, and it seems he did make well on his agreement. And that has brought in a substantial amount of funds, about 10% of the funds needed. Which is great. The rest of the funds, the 60% of the regular business operations going toward the job is doing well. The only other snag it seems that we've hit is some of our regulars seem to be here less in the high rollers. We're actually in the negative for the high rollers sections of the Viper's Vengeance. We only see about 15 or so regulars now. More than half of the regulars are not here anymore. So, I would propose that we potentially look into some other options for bringing in a little extra funds that maybe isn't the high rollers, or finding some other hires because we're a bit down on that sector of the business.
But we're short of where we want to be.
Yeah.
All right.
We scaring
we
off
were to-
customers?
Ooh.
Some of the high rollers felt that they could put the hands on the waitresses. I feel like that's what this is stemming from.
And you put a stop to that, as I assume.
Correct, yes.
Well, some things can't be helped.
Do as I say, not as I do type shit. Got it.
Well,
What
if
does
they're-
that mean?
No. Protecting our employees. I agree with it. Keeping their hands to themselves, right, Declan?
That's correct, Chancie, yes.
Attaboy.
Iris?
Yes.
So, about the airport. I know I didn't spend. Well, once I spend the money on it, me remembering I haven't actually signed that contract yet. Should that not do most of, if we're spending $10 million on it, and by we I mean me. Last I checked, what, 26 mil? There's almost half of it done.
That is likely to be a profitable enterprise, Miss Sinclair. Once the contract is officially signed, we can get the operations running.
Wonderful. Let's do that right now. Theodore? She would very sternly ask you the contract. She doesn't whip it at you, but she might as well be.
This is the first time that Theodore's looked at it?
I believe Katerina signed it without you, yes.
No, I haven't signed it yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I said I wasn't going to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Until... Right? Right?
That is correct. From what I have written, you have not yet signed
I've
it.
not signed it because there were some suspect things. Let me pull it up real quick because she would cite to you what she wants to talk about. Here it is. Perfect. I will bring it down so you can see it too.
For anybody in chat, I am going to also include the contract in our cast, or sorry, not our cast VTM, in our public VTM chat. If anybody wants to take a look, I'll also just copy them. If you're in our Discord, this link should actually just work for you if you want to click. And if you also want to read along for the contract.
I also misspoke. I said 10 million. It's 20 million. So we need to clean 55 or 5 mil. That's it. About. So I misspoke. And you would see that she has highlighted certain portions. I have thoughts on point 4 here, employee retention. Purchaser agrees to retain no fewer than 12 existing operational staff members selected at seller's discretion. I do not mind keeping existing operational staff. That's fair. But seller's discretion is where I'm intrigued. In a typical contract, I do not see that being the case. I would like to choose the employees. Would you agree that that is wise?
Yes, that actually is a very concerning clause in this agreement here. Under no obligation to disclose the full scope of said employee's prior duties is particularly concerning to me, I would say.
I'm more concerned that the seller chooses. Yes.
Speaking of employees, Miss Sinclair, as we're hitting the halfway mark of the agreement of this 60-day job with Mr. Duncern, we are reaching the point of the other parts of the agreement where they are going to send a Duncern employee.
Right.
And so if you, and she hands another piece of paper, if you would like to make your selection for the Duncern employee during this greater grand meeting, that may also be good. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but just thought I'd bring
It's
that
all
up.
right.
Yep. She
Well,
sits back.
considering that we're having trouble with our high rollers, why don't we take Ewan Fraser, the high roller liaison?
I'm sorry.
Any complaints with that choice?
She hands a dossier on the table for all of you to look at of Duncern's that Mr. Duncern previously provided.
Ewan.
Ewan, yes. As
On the
Iris
record.
said, if oh my god. If, as Iris said, we are having issue with our high rollers, then it seems he would be filling a need that we have.
And this is for permanent employment, not for the remainder of the contract.
I don't remember what the terms were specifically, but it would probably, from my understanding, it would be permanent employment.
Yeah, we getting a Duncern 5
Yeah.
ever.
And this is
Yeah.
a kindred, not a ghoul.
This would be a kindred, yes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
They're flying in
So-
from Scotland.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Permanent is
good.
a pretty long time for him.
It's a good deal though. Yeah, I mean it's a good asset to have a Duncern in our employ. Any arguments for any others? Or do we all agree that Ewan makes the most sense?
I think that logic sounds
Well, we don't need any more
Fine to me.
security, so my vote is Moira or Ewan, yes.
Yes.
Makes sense
Oh.
to me.
All right. Back to the contract.
yes.
Theodore. Point 4.
I think I would propose an amendment here. Point 4 seems to be relevant mainly to the previous point, the access rights to Hangar C. And it would make sense for them to retain a certain amount of employees to maintain that hangar, if that is still to be within their control.
I don't believe it's their control. It's protected land. That was the whole reason that we couldn't. I think it's the fact that
Okay.
no one owns it.
I see.
Yes. I'm more concerned, I assume, as it usually goes when you purchase a business, some people completely wipe the slate and start new. And of course, typically there are clauses built in so you can ensure that the existing employees, at least as we see here, 6 months, they have time to find new work should I release them in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like the fact that it is at the seller's discretion on who I keep to be changed. I would like to choose who is running my airport.
Yes, I believe that would be fine.
Okay.
I would make the same suggestion.
I would also like to, under point 5, as for the foundation, I would like to have a full crew go out and assess the foundation of the airport. I don't want to purchase a building that is structurally unsound or is going to have major issues in 20 years. And I would like that to be at the expense of Endron International Transit Holdings.
I can have an update drawn up and back
Wonderful.
to you by the end of the night.
Perfect. Do you see anything else that would...
I think
Don't mind us just looking through our contract.
transfer of property might want to
was
look
Lost
over
Simulator.
that.
Contract simulator.
Contract simulator VT.
I'll need to spend a minute with it, but
Okay.
let's make sure they're not leaving anything out with regards to
Yes.
transfer of property.
Wonderful. Well, I only have thought on those 2 points, but I would love to see what you think after really digesting it.
I'll have an answer tonight.
Wonderful. Thank you. So, that is 20 million of the 26 that we need to take care of. It sounds like what Chancie is working on is going well. And with Ewan, maybe we can make up those high rollers and knock it out of the park and get it done.
Yeah, let's do the math on that. How many high rollers do we need in order to hit our projected target by the end of this time limit?
Let's see. We're purchasing. We need $5,500,000. That's what we're missing. After the
Over the
airport.
course of 30 days?
Over 30 days. That is not taking into account the work that Chancie has done.
I'm sure that we would have some amount of like
That's
calculation for
20%.
this, but Storyteller, how many would you say we need to acquire as far as logistically?
You'd probably
doing the math.
need. Yeah.
Wait, Chancie's makes it up then. If Chancie is 20% of the 26, 20% of 26 million is 5,200,000.
Yeah.
$300,000.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Dunstern's going to take a couple days to get here.
Yes.
Do you want
Unless
me
you
to
were regretting
try?
your numbers.
Do you want me to try a more physical approach to getting the high rollers back?
You may want to, because actually, it says, so yes, you are getting the Dunstern, but it is probably actually going to take a few weeks for them to travel to get here.
Okay.
So they probably will be here toward the end of the contract, actually.
Okay, so we can't rely on Ewan to do that. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So you may want to consider other options. Yes.
That is certainly an idea. Though...
So
Gang,
you're
if you want to
gonna
run a
threaten people,
if you want to run a business in Vampire, it's
You got
a
me thinking
business.
we taking this serious.
Sorry, Chancie, you're saying?
oh, just say, so you're going to drag them in here to spend their money. That the idea?
More like threaten them, Chancie.
What if we don't need to, though?
They're gambling somewhere. They don't just stop gambling. So whether it's off the books in some sort of gambling den, or they found another casino, we have their address.
I think I'd rather find out where they're spending their money and why. What their casinos have that ours do not. And if it is a private ring, there's nothing stopping us from running our own private ring, and it doesn't need to be under our name. Even better if they want pretty faces that they're allowed to touch. Perhaps we build that in.
I will say from PD's reports, finance reports of the Viper's Vengeance, most of our money does come from high rollers. So this is something to consider for a long-term business. If we passed this job, which obviously I know is priority number 1, to keep business operating and not at a loss for the future, this may be something we want to consider for a long term.
Makes sense.
I'll let you make the decision, Miss Sinclair. This is your club.
I think there is a market there, and there are very capable men and women who work in the escort and sex work fields, to be plain. If we pay them, we have dealers they can touch, and a private ring for them.
This is getting a bit heavy.
I know.
Declan looks at Theo. Looks at Chancie. I'd like this to be a unanimous decision if we're going down this route.
Theo is contemplating for a bit here.
Okay.
Chancie?
Half the shit I did growing up was illegal, so you're afraid to get caught. I don't think the kindred way of life was probably the best decision any of us have ever made.
That leaves you, Theo.
Let's talk me through this.
Okay.
I don't know.
We set up private games behind closed doors. These high rollers, they come in, spend a lot of money, most of it off the books, easier to launder. We find some men and women in the trade, charge a premium. We would need extra
Yes.
security.
That is
All
exactly
right.
what I'm thinking. I'm not asking to find or, God forbid, ever force any of our own workers. I mean hiring people in the trade. Paying
Right.
them a premium.
And providing a safe environment.
Yes.
All right.
This type of work is not foreign to me.
You're already good at that. After all, you keep a look after our girls here. I have no doubt that they'll be safe. Because that will be of the utmost importance. It is important to me if this is done, that is ensured. That the people operating these games are comfortable with what they are doing. There will have to be lines that these high rollers are given. But I think it's a way to win them back. And maybe
Well-
attract more.
And what do we expect to happen behind these closed doors that couldn't happen under our normal operating procedures?
I think it's a lot to ask. This is a large establishment. Think about how many people pass through here every day. I think it's a lot more manageable for the staff that we hire for this to manage a table of 5 to 10 versus a whole casino. It's also easier to keep eyes. She kind of looks to Declan on 5 to 10 or so high rollers as opposed to making sure that they are safe from a whole casino. Correct?
Correct. And if Ewan has experience with high rollers, he knows the industry, we can get it started. We can start scouting. And by the time they get here, we can be up and running
Wonderful.
at full capacity.
That can be for now, but also for future endeavor. Iris is correct. They make up a lot of our business. Unfortunately, work doesn't end after this job is done.
All right. Well, it makes sense from a business perspective.
I would agree.
All right.
Anything else?
Not for me.
Nothing else here.
Wonderful. Let me know when you look at that contract, Theo.
I will.
The sooner I can send it, we can send it over. Hopefully they agree to our amendments, and I can sign it and we can be done with it.
He nods.
Wonderful. That's all.
Miss Sinclair, and she gently slides the other contract that you requested over. I don't know if this is something you want to also discuss, but I will take my leave and consider the main meeting adjourned.
Wonderful.
If you need me, I will be downstairs with Carmelo.
Mm-hmm.
She smiles a little bit.
Cool, I got some words for his ugly face anyways. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. And he gets up.
She will let you go because I actually wasn't intending on talking to him about this right now.
Oh.
Oh, not
And
yet.
he'll walk off. And he will make his way to hang out with Hope.
That is perfect, though. If you're going to Hope, just before Declan and Bichon, Declan and Theo, she would ask you to stay, but continue.
Chancie, you head out. So does Iris. The three of you remain in Katerina's office. Unless, I was going to say unless Declan leaves, but...
Why is he wearing a Hugh Hefner robe?
Interesting reference.
I'm not going to question him on his style.
No, I
just
don't care.
wanted to make sure I saw that as well. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, no. No, you weren't.
What else is there, Katerina?
On a more private matter, there was something I wanted to bring up with you too, that I thought might be of interest to you. I spoke with Charles last we saw him on
Yesterday.
what happened. Yes, yesterday. Well, no, it was a previous time I had spoken to him about this. It was like a week ago. Doesn't matter. I spoke to him about the ritual that you performed and if I had ever brought up a man named Elias around him. And he said I had. Admittedly, at first I asked him if he was the one who did it to me. He wasn't. But he said that he could vaguely remember me mentioning an Elias some time ago, and that he was a friend of Riley's. Do you remember? Does that jog either of your memories? Why would I know of a friend that Riley had and you two would not?
Was it a friend? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Declan does not ring a bell for you.
Nope.
Theo, probably not either, actually.
Yeah.
From my recollection. Sorry, Theo, go ahead.
No. Well, if it's someone that maybe only you know, the only thing I could think of is someone from back when we were in Atlanta.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, yes, but... one of his friends that you two wouldn't have met, or no? And that someone didn't want me to share? Apparently I saw this kid die.
That doesn't answer why he despises you.
No. And if he was a friend of Riley's, I don't see why he would.
You
I would
saw
have no-
him die.
What it said. He said.
There's no way you would have... I mean, it's not like we shared everything, but I feel like you would have mentioned if you had seen a friend of Riley's die in front of you.
And
I
if
don't remember that.
Which leads me to believe I would have told one or both of you. So, if that's the case, then my mind was tampered with perhaps right after it happened. Maybe I didn't have a chance to tell you.
That is very concerning.
But
But
even, that logic doesn't make sense because I had enough time to tell Charles. So why would I have had time to tell Charles in between you and then forget completely and not tell you?
ST, I have a question.
Yes.
From my understanding, the underworld, abyss, whatever you want to call it, is essentially mirrored skinlands. So distance matters.
Yes.
When I was summoning Elias, can I pinpoint how far his spirit was, and if it came from like the seconds from underworld Atlanta to underworld Pittsburgh? Like, was I pulling him from Atlanta or pulling him close like Pittsburgh? Because in the spell, in the ritual, it says that farther souls can actually take longer to arrive.
Yes, and for you, it would have taken some time for him to arrive during that ritual. It was pretty far away.
When I was pulling his soul into this plane, his soul was far. In the afterlife, in the underworld, whatever you want to call it, distance matters. If I was to try to pull a soul from Europe, it would take minutes, if not hours. of
That
channeling.
makes sense.
If there was a spirit right next to me, it'd be almost instantaneous. So from my experience, his spirit was not in Pittsburgh directly.
Then
Not
the
in
only other
Pittsburgh.
place would be Atlanta, correct? So, what we know,
Were you turned in Atlanta?
I was. By Charles.
I'm sorry, I don't remember or know your backstory all that well. Never really went into detail.
Hmm.
The concern would be you. Well, if your memory was tampered with, you're saying it happened after you saw Charles.
It had to be if he knew. He said he had a vague recollection of a boy named Elias that I had mentioned in passing as Riley's friend. So, what we know is Elias was Riley's friend. Based on Charles' information, if we trust Charles, which I do, he's never given me a reason to distrust him.
Has he ever given
Theodore?
Theo a reason to distrust him?
Your
We've had a
husband
long-
senses?
This is a long. We've had a long history. I will say, and maybe even in character, I never really quite trust a man like Charles fully.
That's interesting for you to say.
Oh,
Why would you not?
he is the kind of person that uses people.
Huh.
Even his progeny. He doesn't do anything for anyone if he can't exploit it fully for his benefit.
Really?
I can leave.
It's the way. This isn't.
You
I
don't.
mean, this isn't
believe-
really a secret, is it? I mean,
I've only met him a handful of times. I don't really trust anyone I don't know well.
He's as trustworthy as any kindred, but I'm not.
Katerina.
What? What?
Trustworthy as any kindred, that's a bit of an oxymoron.
I know, that's my point.
Ah, okay.
and
But-
it is my point as well.
He's never
Not
fucked
just
me
any
over.
kindred. He is a very shrewd Ventrue.
Careful.
And I'm not casting any generalizations on you.
He
Katerina.
made me.
He did. And the type of man who would do that,
Do what?
To a-
Clarify.
embrace a woman desperate, asking for help.
I can leave. I gotta.
Declan, no. Like, let me leave. We're not going to get into why. We don't need to. I think you know why I was desperate.
I know why. It doesn't change the type of man that he is, either.
Has he not been good to me and you throughout all of our years?
No, he has, and he has been an ally to us. I'm not disputing that. But look, I don't think you need to take his advice anymore.
This is not the point of
You-
the conversation.
Maybe not. I'm just telling you, I've never fully trusted him, and I don't think any of us should. We should consider it as an option
Okay.
to
I-
consider.
Duly noted. My point is, let's isolate that. what we know is if we trust this piece of information, if we think about the reasons that he might have to lie about this specific piece of information, which is just that Elias was Riley's friend, that's what we know.
You came to him with this information that you asked him about Elias, correct?
No, I asked him about tampering with mines.
But how did he hear the name?
I did bring it up.
You brought it up.
I did, yes.
Oh.
I asked him if he recalled me mentioning Elias in the past.
Again, I'm not trying to really cast guilt on anyone here, but if he were involved somehow and you were to mention Elias, a name that you are not supposed to remember, well, his reaction could have been a way to try and save his own face in that moment. To
I
deflect.
fail to see the reason why he would. I do not see what he has to gain here. But maybe it's a bigger picture that my point is. If we trust that, then Elias was Riley's friend. We for a fact know that I watched him die. That is straight from the man himself, via Declan, unless you don't trust what he says now. Oh no, not that can of worms.
Like I said, I just want to make sure we're seeing the entire picture.
Well, we don't
I
have
also
the-
don't
It's okay,
see-
Theo. You can answer honestly.
We've broached this subject enough. I trust you, Declan.
Thank you, Theo.
So, we know that he was Riley's friend. We know that I saw him die. We know that you two did not know of him, and we know that it was in Atlanta.
That his spirit was not in Pittsburgh. We are not sure if it was Atlanta.
Correct.
Could you get any sense of how far away?
ST?
It's hard to determine
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the Oblivion versus the skin lens. Like, it would be very hard unless you
call
were
it-
like
a very well-trained Oblivion
Weird.
user.
yeah, unless
Yeah.
you were like a sorcerer, you know, Cappadocius himself.
Walking through the veil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Himself.
Yeah.
No,
Right, okay.
I cannot give you an exact location.
Okay.
Right?
I had thought, if Hope knew Riley, perhaps has anyone spoken to her about Elias?
That is not a name. I do not spread Elias's name.
Well, it's a thought. If she knew him, maybe she could give us more information on him. But, as of right now, I wanted to share that. Whether you take Charles at his word or not, he said that's what he said.
There's one point that you forgot.
Oh,
I've dealt with spirits before, Katerina, obviously.
obviously.
It takes an act of pure vitriol to make a wraith like that despise you. unless you had something to do with its death. He was willing to tear down Eternal to get to you.
Obviously, I can't tell you what happened. I don't know. But at least the way... If I think honestly, there is only one way I would do something. Incredibly cruel. It would have to be if Riley were in danger. Or if he was a danger to him. I would have let him die, or watched him die, or been the cause of his death. If he had posed a threat to Riley, yes. I could see that. I guess the question is, what kind of threat did he pose? That I thought it was that necessary. If that is the case. I don't recall Riley ever bringing... If it was... Under assumption, it wasn't in Pittsburgh. We can't confirm it was Atlanta, but it might have been. It's possible, highly likely even. It's interesting that after that event, Riley never brought it up again to either of you, unless his memory was tampered with as well.
Or he kept it a secret. Did you two ever... Did you ever confirm Riley's blood?
Did we? What is that confirm?
Did we?
Well, I'm trying to remember
What
to which you are
generation
referring.
did you ever taste for blood him?
Oh.
I remember he was a caitiff, correct?
Yeah,
I
he's a
feel
caitiff.
like I would have, right, if I had it. So like,
I mean,
but it doesn't mean I would have
Uh,
gotten all that information.
Depending on how you
Don't you have to
rolled.
like get a really good roll to get like the full info, right?
yeah.
Correct. You would know that he was young.
Okay,
That he was like 13th generation.
got it. So he wasn't like an 8th gen secret
accidentally
Ventrue.
yes. Accidentally stumbled upon
His
like
blood was
domination.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and he's
His
the one
blood
who made
was
me
not-
forget, yeah.
That's what I was going for. Yes.
Right.
Out of protection for you.
Yeah.
So you said what generation is he?
He was like 13. He was a baby.
13. His blood was
Okay.
not very potent.
I say that as we're 12. Yeah. He was a
Yeah.
baby.
He's a babu.
Yeah.
It is possible then. Riley was young. We know that. There had to be a third party there. There had to be another person there. In theory. Not even in theory. Someone had to wipe my memory. And possibly, if I was there with Riley, his as well? Not that we'll ever know. But it would make sense why he never brought it up. His was too. So we're just still missing who did it. And if they hated me for the act itself, I'm led to...
They hated your very being, Katerina.
Why would someone erase that from me unless they... Damn, was it Charles? Because now she's like... I would do that for someone I didn't want to remember. I would do that for someone I cared about. If Riley accidentally had a slip up and killed someone and he didn't want to remember. That seems like a kindness in that situation. Granted, this is a lot of assuming. I don't know how to figure out anything else. I just thought I'd share it.
What do you want to do about this?
What is there to do about it? I've asked Charles. He's told me what he knows, supposedly. I haven't spoken to Hope.
We could find the Sabbat.
I could summon Elias. He is still under my control.
Well, he's not going to want to see me.
Obviously not.
I thought you said that we couldn't get any more information out of him.
He needs to report back to me soon.
And once he does,
Provides me the information, maybe I can get an answer from him.
They can speak of their own free will, right?
I can compel him to speak if needed.
It might be worth it to ask him about Riley now that we have this information. If what Charles did say was true, then Elias should confirm that he knew Riley. And perhaps how. And when. I think it's worth it if you are willing to do it.
it's worth a shot. If you think you can get some information.
He has to report back in soon anyway.
All right.
I will not do it at the club.
That is a good idea.
I have been, I've still been studying means, rituals that the Banu Haqim have that might help us, or help in finding Riley's captors, or Riley himself, or what might be left of him.
And how are you learning this, Theo?
Just studying through books. I haven't found anything just yet, but I hope soon.
Do these books have a name?
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, they do, but Storyteller, I'm not sure. I'm just looking through like my library of books and looking through rituals, and I'll just send you a real quick, just a reminder of what.
Yes, I know exactly what discipline you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know if there necessarily has a name of the book of where you're learning from.
So it's above table, not the two missing books. Declan is fishing for the two missing books out of the inventory.
Oh, that I took.
That you took.
It would not be from those books.
You little stinker!
Do I get the sense that he's fishing for this?
How obvious you're trying to be, Declan?
I don't think Declan has ever questioned any sort of Banu Haqim like interest.
It's true.
You know.
I won't. Yeah, you don't have to roll wits insight for this then, or manipulation subterfuge. You notice he's asking about Banu Haqim books, and that's a little strange.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he'll keep that noted. No reason to talk about to bring anything up right now.
Yeah,
at this current
right.
Junction.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Do I need to leave the room?
I can leave. Yeah.
I gotta leave.
You know, why don't we all leave?
Wait, why don't we all leave? Call it.
Nope. Yeah. If Theo is just like, oh, just some manuscript, Declan's just gonna leave it. He's not gonna pry further.
Yeah, you know what? He'll probably say like the name of some book, like of arcane studies, volume 3, history, like 17.
Oh, right.
23.
Snooze,
Yeah.
snooze fest. Snooze fest.
Appendix 7.
Damn, snooze fest.
Snooze fest.
But yeah, he would just say, maybe we have other means of locating Riley, but not quite yet. But I think that I just can't let this go. That we never found those Sabbat again. That the Camarilla never found them again. I think we should look for them.
The Sabbat. You want to look for the Sabbat.
I do, yes.
That is...
And we have another means of doing so.
Hmm.
Although I wouldn't do it without her consent.
Hope.
She sees the spirals, Katerina. She sees them the same way he did. She's feeling that same pull.
You want to use her as bait.
Not without her permission.
That is fair. That would be the bare minimum.
But yes, if she is interested in finding them, maybe she'll agree.
And then what, Theo? Have a good old-fashioned steak off in the forest?
Saw how well that ended last time.
We can be more careful this time. We've encountered them before. We were ambushed by them before. Well, we won't be unprepared when we go into that forest again. Or wherever they are now. If we can find out where they are, if we can get proof that Sabbat are infesting the territory of Pittsburgh, Camarilla has to help.
You're not wrong.
They have to.
I don't totally disagree. It's just something we really need to think about. It could very easily get the three of us killed. For good.
How much is this worth to you, Theo?
Everything, Declan.
And you, Katerina?
Kind of looks at Theo. I think it's worth doing. It feels right. But I don't know if it is worth... we go through with this. I don't know if it's worth losing either of you over. To me, personally. I've lost Riley already. And to be honest, you two are very dear to me. And I'm not willing to lose any more family.
I'll make a call.
I'll go take a look at those contracts again.
Thank you.
He points to the airport and he gets up to leave.
Has Hope ever given you any description of the Sabbat?
As much as she could.
She's talked to you.
Well, I believe you were witness to the first conversation. We tried. And yes, I've spoken to her since.
ST, would we know the hierarchy of the Sabbat as a kindred?
For you guys, if you want to try, it's a high difficulty. Theodore probably would be the best person because he's probably done some research because of Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence, politics.
I ain't rolling that one.
Politics. Not
Or a cult.
not academics.
I can roll that
Or
one.
a cult? Give me a cult. I'll do a cult. Are you kidding me?
Now we're
Yeah,
rolling.
sure. I'm already rolling, so you can't take it back.
4 successes. That's all successes.
4 successes. Okay.
It's also 4 successes.
Okay. As far as hierarchy goes, they, much like the Camarilla and the Anarchs, the Camarilla have princes, the Anarchs have barons, the Sabbat have archbishops.
Yes.
They're a bit more, they follow a bit more of a religious-based hierarchy. They have priests,
Mm-hmm.
and that's probably about what you know. The only other thing you know is that Riley, and this is specific to you, Theodore, you know that Riley is what they call a shovelhead, the newest embraced fodder that have not yet completed their induction and proven their loyalty to the cult of the Sabbat. So that's about what you know as far as the hierarchy goes. You also know they believe in Gehenna, that the end times are near, and the whole reason they're doing all this shit is to prevent the end times. Really what they're trying to do. They think all the antediluvians are going to rise up and kill us all. Cain is going to, take his true place, like this whole thing. So that's about your knowledge of it. It's probably obviously much deeper than that, but that's what you know.
Right. Okay.
Any descriptions of a bishop or priest, or hell, even an archbishop? Something to go off of. I guess I gotta go finally talk to Hope.
She's very sweet.
Have you spoken with her?
No.
He says to he
Oh.
mentions to Katerina, but also I guess
have.
yeah, to the room. Yeah.
I've spoken to her.
I have not stepped foot in that room.
She's got that same kind of, I don't know what it is. An energy about her that reminds me a lot of Riley. I can see how they were friends.
And Declan puts his hands on his knees and stands up and starts walking. And that's what worries me, Katerina.
You worried for her,
Yes.
or worried you were. She kind of trails off.
I'll go see what I can get out of her.
Don't interrogate her. Talk to her like you would Riley. Like a person.
Like a person.
She's one of his friends. Remember that.
I will be nice.
I know you're capable of it.
And Declan will take his leave.
Leaving just Theo and Kat.
She's relaxed. She's not really... She's probably looking through some paperwork.
So, you have talked with Hope?
Yes.
And what do you talk to her about?
I'd asked her about how she met Riley and... admittedly, as sappy as it sounds, I asked about him. And she told me about him. Things I already knew, but I guess it was nice to hear her talk about him.
Sure.
It felt good.
It's good when we can remember him.
In a positive
People
way.
remember him.
Yeah. Doesn't feel as isolating. Other people know he existed. He made a mark on other people.
I think I've been avoiding her for the most part.
She's very sweet, like I was telling Declan. I understand why they were friends. I'm sure he would have had her over many a time if things were different.
Do you think we're doing the best thing for her?
I don't know if there is such a thing. Or rather, I don't know if we can. No matter where she goes, she'll be hunted. Just the gray
Perhaps.
slope.
You know, in some ways, that is an existence that people need to lead for survival. You know, there are thin bloods in this city.
I do.
Well, I also live under a similar type of fear.
They do. Yes, I suppose they do. Especially from what I heard from the, oh goodness. I believe it was the gangrel primogen was talking to me about them. And how they've got him on this whole kick about, scoping out Valentina's establishment.
You heard about that?
We were talking about it.
He mentioned that they were planning something. Did he say anything specific about that?
He didn't give me anything specific. He's kind of, taking on more than his role requires as a primogen. But just at the prince's behest, of course, not of his own accord. But he was asking me what I thought about it, and if he thought it was actually a threat, and I don't think it is. Especially when you consider that he himself says that there have been werewolf sightings, lupine, that he should be monitoring. But instead they have him chasing about rumors of thin bloods and keeping an eye on Eternal.
I've been helping them
Hmm.
recently.
Really?
They might.
Helping Valentina?
Valentina.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
Indirectly, yes, I'm helping her, but
What do you mean?
You remember Charlie, right?
Oh, I remember her.
Well, she needs help. She's a thin blood, and it seems the
Oh.
Camarilla has discovered this about her. And of course, that puts Valentina at risk, should they decide that a scourge is warranted.
I see. Well, does Valentina know that you're doing this?
She does.
Good. You said indirectly, and I was worried. I don't think she'd be happy if you were doing things behind her back in her club.
I just mean that in this case, helping Valentina is not my priority here.
Well, I think I have done my best to dissuade him, but ultimately he does have to do what the prince says. Though perhaps I can speak to him again. He also seemed remiss to, hesitant to, spend his time doing that when, again, there are greater threats to the city that should be commanding his attention.
I may lean on you for some help in the future to gain an
What?
audience.
I do owe you 2 boons. Minor boons, don't I?
Of course. I'm not gonna call in those boons, right?
Well, you have them.
I do.
You can use them. Though I assume they're things you'd just ask me to do either way.
I would hope that our relationship is still at a point where we can just ask things to do. We can ask each other to do things.
I would say so. And maybe in the near future I can speak with Valentina about this as well to let her know she has my help in this. And see if I can't, I did say that I wanted to see the Gangrel Primogen soon. Xander's quite fun.
Yes, it seems it.
That young and already a Primogen, my goodness. She says it with she means it, but also a little malice.
A little
Like
disdain.
Mm-hmm.
A little jelly.
A little jealousy.
Kid. Is the kid, is he, he's not actually a kid, but compared to her, he's cute.
Skill issue.
Yeah, clearly. Little do we know, he's just the only gangrel in the city. They had to give it to him.
Well, competition is a little different when it comes to Ventrue in this area.
Yes. I doubt there are many gangrel that wish to be Primogen. Not really their thing.
No.
Anyway, I'll speak with him. See what he thinks as well. Maybe that'll help your cause.
And are you going to speak with Chancie?
Do I need to?
You don't think so?
What more is there to say?
Maybe nothing.
I have nothing more to say. I've said my piece. I wouldn't want to... It was very It's not a very professional conversation, and I think that the mistake is on me. I've made the mistake here. I have misconstrued what I thought the relationship was. And that is on me, of course.
And what do you think the relationship is now?
I'm his employer.
Well, that's not just it, though.
Yes, it is.
He's still a member of this coterie, Katerina. You can't ignore that. That's not an employee-employer relationship.
She nods like, yeah, sure. I think everything is. A coterie is like a business.
Everything?
Maybe not everything.
I would hope not.
My point is, we will have a professional working relationship. He does his job here. He's on time. He satisfies the guests. That's all I need him to do. That's it. That's all I'll ask. I was actually going over his contract right now to see, just to make sure. I'd like to really keep on top of it. I don't want to enforce things that aren't strictly written in the document. And I want to make sure the things that he has agreed to, he sticks to. So, I've been going through that contract again.
All right. If you really feel that's necessary, I won't argue with you further.
No need to. There are ways that you can work with someone and not enjoy them. Is that not what you're doing now?
What do you mean?
Well, you and Declan are getting along quite nicely professionally, I think.
I guess that's true.
That's all we're doing.
I think Declan and I have an understanding of where that line is drawn, but I wouldn't exactly just call us co-workers.
No, you've known him too long.
I may have my thoughts about him. Thoughts that he might not particularly care to hear.
No.
But that doesn't mean that he's not important to me.
You hate him, but you love him.
It's hard to tell the difference sometimes, anyway.
Fine line between hate and love. At least what some people say.
Not anyone I'm talking to. And he gets up again, this time fully ready to leave, and he gets his papers together.
Yep. She'll let him go.
Theo, you walk off. And now the meeting truly adjourns for everybody. As the scene exits, and we will cut to downstairs after a short break, everybody. So we'll be back in 10-15 minutes.
It is
the-
8:40.
Yes.
Do we just want to finish up?
Do you guys have to pee, grab water?
Y'all got a piss?
I mean,
I'm good.
we've only
I'm
been
fine
playing
with
for 2.5 hours, so we still have like 30 minutes.
Okay. I mean, I'm down to take
So-
a 5,
Ouch.
grab a drink, and come right back. I don't have
You
to
want to
take
take a little fiver?
Yeah.
Let's take a little
Okay.
fiver.
Okay.
Little fiver.
Take a
See y'all
fiver.
on, see y'all on
Yes.
5.
Alrighty.
Get your sippers.
Get
Yes.
your sippers. All right, we'll be back
BRB,
in
everybody.
5 minutes.
BRB.
You're back.
And
Welcome back, everybody, to our second half of Blood Money. As always, join us on Discord, discord.gg/magicrpg. Check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/magicrpg. And check out what stuff we have going on here at Magi when we're not playing Blood Money, which is on Tuesdays. We have the Wild Sea, the Breath Between Branches. We have a new Blades 68 campaign happening soon. So join us July 20th on Monday nights on our YouTube channel for that. And thank you, Retro. Thanks, Retro, for the gifted subs. Thanks everybody who's joined us here on Twitch and chat, hanging out with us. Super appreciated to have everybody join us live. So it's good to be back playing some VTM, and we'll be here next week for everybody on YouTube. So we will see you then. But let's dive back into it. Chancie, you you exited the meeting much earlier than the rest of the coterie, and you made your way downstairs to the main floor and then to the lower levels into the pit, as you call it, or as the Viper's Vengeance calls it, to where Hope is staying and has been residing. And as you walk in to check on her, you enter the room, Chancie, and something feels off. As you're sitting, or as you open the door to the room that Hope is staying in, you see her on the bed with her notebook. And she looks rather entranced. The normal happy greeting that you see of her, where she says, "Oh, hey, Chancie, that does not happen this time." Instead, you just see her with a pencil in her notebook, drawing, sketching, sketching, sketching in the zone. What do you do?
Stays at the door as he is catching the vibe of the space and remembering that this is a much older kindred. Hope, you doing all right?
There's no answer.
Did you tell Camarilla to piss off? Because usually he's at this door. When the movie's too scary for you? I thought aliens would be a change up.
No answer.
Chat, Craig would never do this. Chancey's gonna start walking into the room.
You walk into the room. You get closer. As you're walking closer, you at least can catch a glimpse at this distance. The room isn't terribly large. So you peer over to the notebook to see what exactly it is she's doing. And all you see on the notebook is nothing but spirals.
Some nice artwork you have there. Is that what you were talking about the first time we met?
Suddenly, she snaps out of it. Her hair jostles back. She looks up at you. Oh. Chancie. Hi. I. What were you saying?
Okay. Yeah, sit up for me, please.
Set up. Yeah.
I don't know where you went off to, but what's all this about?
I was trying to recall his face. I wanted to draw it so you could see him. But no, wait. And she puts her hand on the book. You see her eyes go behind her head, and you just see white. He calls to me once again. We need to go back. We need to go there. We need to see him. We need to find him. We need to find Father. He can save me. He can help.
This father. Did Riley know this father?
We all knew Father. We all knew. He helped us. He saved us. He took us from all of our transgressions. He made us pure. He saved us.
Okay. And this is the individual you want us to go find out more on? This will give you...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You got that Dune book we talked about previously?
Book, yes. Soon we can all be together. Chancie, all of us. And she starts saying a bunch of names. About 15 to 20 names, Chancie. And if you want to try to remember all of these names, I'm going to need you to roll.
Oh, great. An intelligence roll, which I'm already
Oh, you
below
have
that.
-2.
-2 to this rolls. Fantastic. What do you need me to roll?
I'm
for?
actually going to have you roll resolve. And
shit.
resolve and like, what's a good concentration?
Wouldn't that be like composure?
It kind of would be like a resolve and composure. Yeah. Roll me a resolve and composure.
Yeah, I have... yeah. That's probably the thing that makes the most sense. Okay. And then -2.
Yeah.
How do I take those off? Nice. 1 success.
1 success. She goes through the names very quickly. You hear Savakaran, Serena, Riley, Elias, At least those names stick out to you.
Because there, two of them are names that I know Chancie has heard before. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Chancie is not in this room right now mentally. He is looking for escape routes. He has established that Hope is a little bit out of the park on this one. So he's just figuring out survival tactics. So that's probably what's keeping him from remembering the names. Chancie was never a hero. I don't want anybody to think Chancie was a hero. He is not. He is not. Okay. So all these people are gonna.
Yes,
We're gonna be together with.
we can all be
these-
together again.
Okay, hold on. I understand that, but isn't this something you want to make sure the rest of the folks here at the Viper's Vengeance knows about?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. And then she starts looking around the room. One of them is here.
What do you mean one of them's here?
She reaches out and she points.
Just a space in the room.
She points to you, Chancie. At least it looks like she points to you. No. Behind you.
He'll close his eyes. Hope, if you're gonna kill me, just do it already. It's this. The dramatics are not helping. You want me to turn around? Fine. And he'll turn around.
You turn around and see nothing.
You're very good at this. If I could, I'd piss myself right now. Who? Humor me. Who would be behind me?
Elias.
Hope. Who is Elias?
My friend.
Is he a friend like Riley?
Yes.
I hate to ask this, but did he end up like Riley?
Yes. His spirit is with you, Chancie.
I'm flattered, but why would he choose? I've never met your friend, so this doesn't make sense.
Why would he choose you?
Everybody's always choosing me. Why me?
Oh, you meant to come with us, Chancie?
Hope. Let's not jump to conclusions now. Got a lot of work here at Viper's Vengeance. We could possibly get. Oh, stay with me.
I need... No. I need blood. Vitae, Chancie.
We may have some, but I need you to. This needs to be a transaction of sorts right now. I need you to promise me you're not going to do anything rash until I figure out where I can get you some Vitae.
She picks up the pencil and the notebook and begins drawing again.
I need that book back. Is that cool if I borrowed it from a friend? Is it fine if I take this book back?
Which book?
The big one, the Doom.
You can take the book. It's not time yet, Chancie.
Take it easy now, Hope.
She keeps trying.
And he will make his exit.
You exit. Close the door. Carmelo, who was standing by the entryway, unaware that anything really was wrong, but he sees you walk out. Are you good?
You have to be the most useless motherfucker in this entire establishment. What do you think I feel? You don't have that feeling of just dread and anxiety. Mind you, I'm fucking dead. So the fact that I feel that way should upset you kind of.
All right. What the fuck is your problem?
What's my problem? Let's not go through all my problems. Let's start off with your problems. You suck at your job, you're a snitch, and the next time I see your face, I'm gonna slap the shit out of it. And he just walked past him.
Carmelo just stands there.
Man, poor Carmelo.
The abuse that this ghoul takes.
Takes too much abuse.
Chancie, you exit.
I will make my way to my band.
You head to the backstage. The band is actually just about to get ready to take the stage. All of the equipment is set up. They're doing their last round, drinking their tea and water, and getting ready to take the stage.
Like a mom on the stoop, because he's still in his robe. He like has his robe all tucked in, and he makes sure that he's like, "Come in."
Yeah. Are you okay? You're still. The meeting go good? Are we
Meeting fine.
fired?
I don't remember any of it. That might be a good idea. You're not fired, but things are transitioning in this space that I can no longer establish you being in a safe space.
Ripley he tried to jump and he almost missed, so I had to help him. This is no longer a safe space.
I just went through a fucking Blair Witch Project scenario, okay?
Are you good, boss?
Christian, no, I'm not good.
Okay, so you're just saying, what do you want us to do? You want us to leave? We're about to take the stage. We're definitely going to get fired if we don't get fired from whatever you're doing right now.
You're absolutely right. You might get fired. You might get fired from this job. You won't get paid anymore. Or you could be fired from life itself. I'm just saying, if you want to continue here at the Viper's Vengeance, that's a risk you're going to have to take. I love all y'all, and I'm not your guardian. But I'm establishing that staying here any longer, I do not know what directions it may take your lives. Does that make sense? Do you see how wide my eyes are right now?
You are acting really weird. I don't know what's going on, but fine. I'll get the rest of the band. We'll head off. We'll go to the apartment. And just call us tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah, maybe I'm having a freak manic moment, okay? That could be a possibility. Take it seriously right now.
Okay. All right. Just give us a call. And he goes to get the rest of the band. Very confused as Krishna has never seen you like this. And the
I'll
band.
go on stage.
You go on stage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In your robe.
Mm-hmm. Just goes on stage.
What is
Grabs
this?
the mic.
The comedy
Grabs the mic.
show?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and they thems. This is the lead vocalist and pianist of Serendipity. Actually, I just do everything, but it's hard being a hardworking man out here. I digress. There will be no performance this evening, unfortunately. We had some technical difficulty. I know. It's not the best day in the world. It's probably the worst, to be completely honest. But we're having some technical difficulties. Everyone, I'm hoping if you're gonna gamble your life savings away, do it in a way that makes you smile. All right. But you just won't have any background music happening this evening when you're doing it. All right. Don't worry. We will see what the future holds for Serendipity. All right. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
There's like a
Carmilla,
couple of
roll the
scattered
curtain.
class-
Roll the curtain.
And then the lights go back to they're less dim and go back to like the fluorescent lighting, and the volume goes up of the general house music that plays in the casino. And
Oh, Chancie heard that for the first time. He's just like, oh God, wait a minute.
and there's like a scattered claps and some humming of confusion and chatter throughout the casino as the curtain rolls for the stage.
Yeah, and then I think he would go find Theodore.
Yes, you you go to find Theodore. Declan, you get a message from Carmelo. You hear a bit of the chatter as you're heading down the stairs of like some of the crowd and the curtains closing and the lights changing and the music, and you're like a little confused at what's going on. You didn't hear Chancey's message. Then you get a message in your ear from Carmelo. Boss, Chancie was just down here talking to Hope, and he came out acting way strange in his little silk robe, and he just told me to fuck right off, basically. And I don't know what the fuck is up with him, but something's wrong.
Hey. Bud, I don't know what the fuck's going on. The kid, maybe he's just pissed off from last night. I'm not gonna baby him anymore. Look, he wants to wear that silk robe and cancel his show. That's his funeral. What happened with Hope?
She's just been sitting on her bed, basically sketching all night. Chancie went in there. Some weird shit happened, and he came out all spooked.
I'll check it out.
Okay. You,
I'm sorry, I gave the book to the band.
okay, noted. Chancie, you go to find Theodore, who, as you head up the stairs of the Viper's Vengeance, you don't see Declan. You just missed him as he was you two passed like ships in the night. But you do see Theo, who was just exiting. And
Hey,
yeah.
Theo, how's it going? You doing all right?
Doing just fine. And
Okay,
yourself?
well, I've been better. Remember the first time you had a little conversation with Hope?
I do.
Yeah, and all the cryptic shit she was saying?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad I've piqued your interest. Yeah, she did it again.
Right now.
Right now.
All right, we need to go. We need to go.
I'd give her some space right now, to be completely honest. She's talking about father and a bunch of names she threw out.
Okay.
Riley's name
We-
was involved. She's saying I'm being tracked by some sort of dead kindred, possibly. Does any of this make
I
sense?
need to
in your
record
whole...
everything that she's saying right now. We need to be with her, and we need to make sure she doesn't leave.
Well, you know, top flight security of the world, Carmelo's down there, so she shouldn't move a fucking muscle, huh?
Look,
So
I
much fucking
understand.
flack, dude.
I need justice for Carmelo.
I
Same.
understand
You know
that
what?
you are
I'm 12th
aggrieved.
gen, right? He's getting turned next season. He's a full-fledged kindred now.
Look, I understand that you are aggrieved in this moment, but let's have a little focus here.
I had a little conversation with the boss about Riley's situation prior to this, so I'm assuming when she says we and a family, she's talking about a certain faction of kindred that we don't want to be fucking with, yes?
Very likely, yes. But we are already entangled with them. Or we have been.
Have been. Past tense. Previously, I was told that it was just a happening that Riley happened to be found from that situation. When you say entangled, do you mean that you have had discussions with this faction?
No, I'm referring to that incident that you're speaking of. But for us, it's not something that is just behind us. It's not just an event in the past. You have to understand that, right? This wasn't even that long ago. I mean, for our lifetimes. It's practically yesterday.
Yesterday, I went to an Anarch party, and y'all dragged me out of it. Today, I'm learning y'all used to fuck with Sabat.
We didn't fuck. They inserted themselves into our affairs. They took someone that we love, a member of our coterie. And yes, you might be new to that family. You might be new to this family, to our coterie. And I'm sorry that that means that you are now a part of this to whatever extent that that means, but you are. You are a part of this just by association.
Jumped. Well, there's a reason why I came to you and not the other two. You seem to not be the craziest motherfucker in this building.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
That's not a compliment. That's a very low bar. What I'm saying is I'm giving you this information because I have no one else to go to.
Thank you. I'm going to go see to Hope. Can you please inform Katerina that she needs to get down there as soon as possible? You don't need to explain anything else if you don't want to.
Gladly.
Thank you, Chancie.
I'm here to help. And he will
He's gonna
walk
leave.
over, knock on Katerina's door. And going off what Theodore just said, he'll open the door and do the cliche movie thing. Boss, you're gonna want to come look at this. And then he leaves.
And he's still in his robe too. Which like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Boss, you're gonna want to come look at this.
You're being summoned.
He'd get up.
Theodore would stop back on his way, hit up his office and grab the book, the one that that he took that has the spiral imagery and such.
Yes. Okay. You stop and you grab the book.
Yep.
And head downstairs. But first, the first person to head downstairs is... Sorry. is Declan.
Did you forget my name?
Damn, Declan.
Damn, Declan.
Declan.
Damn.
Yes.
You head downstairs and you see Carmelo, who's still outside of the room. He looks a little like flustered. Actually, no. Carmelo is not out of the room, or out there. You go head downstairs. Carmelo is in the room.
Is the door open or closed?
The door is open.
Oh shit.
Declan arrives at the door. What are you doing
you walk-
here? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
As you walk toward the door, Declan, I need you to roll me a resolve and composure.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh shit.
No.
Uh-oh.
No!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of this.
I don't like this.
3 successes.
You feel something pressing on your mind as you walk closer to the door. You've not felt this before. It almost is like something is reaching out and touching your beast just so slightly, and it twinges at your mind and your soul for just a second, but you're able to maintain composure. And as you enter the room, you see Carmelo grappling with Hope and trying to restrain her, as it seems she's entered some sort of frenzy.
What the fuck is going on?
She was trying to leave. And she does not look right. There's something wrong with her. Look at her eyes. Her eyes are behind her back. You see the milky whites only. You see Carmelo holding her down. She seems to be at least restrained for now. Something feels off.
I need 5 seconds, I gotta think.
I know what he's about to do.
I know
I know what he's about
your
to
smile thinking face.
Hey, Storyteller.
Yes?
What's
Oh
the
my.
bed made out of?
Stop. Ah.
It is a...
Is it wood? Or is it metal?
do. I knew it.
You.
It is... Katerina, what kind of bed would you have?
We're passing this down to me. I see.
Yep.
I
Boss.
Don't.
it would be probably most beds now are wooden, I would say. You know, she pays for good furniture. So it's real solid wood.
I gotta roll.
You know.
I love making a decision roll.
The dice are rolling.
What would make sense for I got it. Damn, it's a good dice roll. I rolled a wits awareness to see if he can gather his senses instead of fall to his more banal sense.
Shooting.
Or staking.
That poor computer. You didn't make a roll for that.
So Carmelo
Yes, he
has her restrained for now.
Yes. She is restrained. She looks a little catatonic at this point. She's not like in a frenzy or, riled all over the place. She looks catatonic for now.
Do I see anything in the room? Do I, obviously above table, I knew with Chancie, she was drawing in the notebook. Do I see that notebook out?
You see it on the ground next to the bed.
With the spirals.
With the spirals. It looks like it was tossed on the ground. The book pages are open and you see spirals everywhere, all over. It is a jumbled mess of spirals everywhere.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark. Not literally. I'm not going to shoot.
Carmelo. What the fuck?
With this might be nothing. Maybe I'm tapping into Silas a little bit. Apologies. With this, he knows that when Riley would get into his fits, whatever you want to call them, he was affected by the spirals. Declan was there for that. Declan is going to, whether it works or not, I just figured this. I think this is what Declan would do. He's going to pick up the notebook and tear it in half. Maybe these sigils and spirals they get caught in like a loop. And it's like almost like a blood sorcery like ward, and it's causing them to fall into these fits, almost like hypnosis.
You tear the notebook, and specifically, you are looking to tear into the spirals.
I am looking to tear the spirals in half to break their spiralification.
You do, and as you do, you see a screech emanate. You hear a screech emanate from Hope's mouth. A guttural, deep screech, almost like demonic in nature.
Oh boy. Does Carmelo still have hold of her?
He's shaken, and she does begin to writhe at this. So he is trying to hold her down as she shakes and moves and howls. And he's able to keep a restraint on her. Yes. He's fighting.
I think Tracy's coming through your headset, Craig.
Oh, my bad.
As Declan sees Carmelo fighting a losing fight, Declan is going to tell Carmelo, Declan is going to clear the path, and he's going to tell Carmelo to get out of the room. And as Carmelo he's going to give him a countdown. He'll just be like, on the count of 3, just let her go. 1, 2, 3. And as and obviously I would have told him to get out of the room as well. As Carmelo backs up, Declan wants to follow him and slam the door. Lock her back in. This is out of Declan's purview.
It's a quick action. And I'm actually going to roll for this.
What do you want from me?
Roll me a dexterity and athletics.
Three successes.
Carmelo also rolls 3. He's able to exit. And you are able to quickly shut the door behind him.
And with everything, I think when she first arrived back in episode like 2 or 1, Declan did describe that there are multiple locks on this door. This is a secured room. And as he slams that door, he slides the T-bar across, he locks the bolt. And Declan looks at Carmelo. What the fuck is going on?
Are you looking at Carmelo or Hope?
Oh,
Or you both exit and you
Yes.
lock her in the room.
yes.
Okay, I thought you were locking yourself in the room.
Oh,
With
no,
Hope.
no. Sorry.
Okay, got it. He looks. I have no fucking idea. She started getting up and looking to leave. When I told her she needed to stay, she fought back. She started saying a bunch of nonsense.
Go get Theo. I got the door.
It's only as you say that, Theo comes downstairs with a book.
She's going apeshit, Theo.
I heard. What has she been saying? Did you hear her?
Demonic fucking screams. I ripped her notebook in half.
You hear
Ripped
some screams in the room right now.
My God. All right. Is she gonna hold in there? Is that door going to keep her?
That door is made for humans, Theo. If she wants to break that down, she'll probably break it down.
All right. Let me see that notebook. Do you have it?
One thing
When you ripped it up, did you bring it with you or did you leave it in there?
So one thing I learned that I don't think we've ever done is a preparedness roll. Are you familiar with this?
I do know of the preparedness, yes.
Because I was reading like the one merit I have is with check the trunk. It adds to the preparedness for guns and like silencer.
Yes.
Like, was I prepared enough to bring a silencer? I'm gonna roll a preparedness roll, which is I believe it's intelligence. What would be I'm gonna do intelligence occult. Like, do I have the wherewithal to hang on to the black spiral notebook?
Go ahead and roll.
It's 2 successes. It was 4 die.
I would say 2 successes is the average. You have a page. You don't have the full notebook. You have one of the torn pages.
He when you asked did you have the notebook, he looks down at his hand and there's a crumpled half piece of paper and he just opens his hand and it kind of uncrumples a little bit.
All right. It's better than nothing. Give it to me. And he snatches it from you a little bit hastily and pulls out the book and he opens the book in front of everybody and he starts trying to match her drawings to see if they match this book that he had found, if anything.
As you're
And I've been studying this as well, so if does anything stand out? Because I've been looking over this hours and hours, for the past however long since I've gotten it.
It does look like what she's writing does match. What she's drawing matches almost to a T. The spirals, the markings, they match what's in this book, almost like she drew it herself or wrote it herself.
And on this revelation, you would see this on Theo's face. See, right here, in this book, and he starts tapping it. It matches exactly.
What is the book, Theo?
it's connected. And he's gonna actually. I want to above table. I want to ask: is there anything that would have, I haven't actually read this book, so what would there be anything that stands out to me? Like, are there any stories in this book? Are there anything like would matching the symbol give me any insight in my studying, from my studies?
You would know. It really does it confirms that whatever is in this book, which is demons. That whatever is happening, whatever is going on, it is of true demonic nature. To what that means, are demons actually like not the demons that we would know from the biblical nature, but perhaps something different from what you've been studying. But this basically solidifies that whatever she's going through has to do with some sort of demonic ritual.
Declan, this is not good, what we're dealing with here. This might be more important than just getting revenge for a coterie member. If this is truly triggered, if these are matching symbols, we are dealing with demonic presences. Possibly ancient feuds, ancient wars coming to light again, forced by the Sabbat.
What? Wars?
It's a lot to explain.
Demons? Yeah,
he's gonna try to point to some of the chapters in the book. It's all here. It'll take me some time to explain it, but
Theo, you can explain it later. How do we get her to stop before she tears the casino apart? There are people upstairs.
Vitae, Theo, that might be one way to get her to stop. Feeding her some blood.
Okay. All right, we could feed her.
We're dry.
We could feed her.
We all turn and look at Carmelo.
Leave him alone,
Also-
or I am adopting him.
You
adopting
tried.
I was just gonna say also we all have
veins.
we all have vitae. We could feed her some of our own vitae.
Sounds
a
like
blood
you're,
bone.
it sounds like you're
Vitae.
volunteering.
Me. All right.
You're the master here.
We don't have time to argue. That's fine. I will do it.
She seems like she's frenzying.
I need someone to make sure that she doesn't, complete the job.
Sorry,
Are we making our
my
way
lights
down
I was
flickered.
gonna say.
Yeah, well, what happened?
You good over there?
I don't know
Y'all
if I
good?
want any part of this. Maybe
I
creepy.
I
I
walk
will-
down.
I will offer myself for this task, but I might be better served in pulling her off of someone else should that be needed.
What are y'all talking about?
Chancie and Katerina are make their way downstairs at this point.
What's going on? What's the commotion?
She's
You
going.
hear the
Oh, go ahead. No, you
you
go ahead.
hear the gentle sound of screaming in the room.
Gentle.
Lovely.
Gentle sound.
Not gentle screaming.
Gentle sound.
That's crazy.
Hope's got it. It's got a tune to it.
It's kind of.
She's going apeshit. Theo's talking about demons and spirals, and it took me and Carmelo to
Did you
hold
tell
her
him
down.
about the ghosts?
She's in a frenzy and we need to calm her down. She needs vitae from someone.
I volunteer Declan.
No, Declan needs to be the. How about I just fully fed? I'll do it.
She is frenzying.
Yes, I'm aware.
And we will be there to make sure that she doesn't go too far.
Exactly.
Wait.
Declan,
What?
Hold
Chancie.
on. This is probably the dumbest idea I've ever had in my life.
We'll see.
But seeing as how all of you are the more capable in our little coterie, wouldn't it make the most sense that all of you be on get this crazy lady off me duties? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna help worth a damn. So I will offer my vitae.
Okay.
Are you sure, Chancie?
Hey, if it goes wrong, that's one less problem that you gotta deal with, Declan.
Oh my god. Just all right, can we feed her already?
Let's go in.
Hold on. Carmela, you still a bitch. He walks out, he's still a bitch.
Why is he in a robe?
Declan goes to the door. T-bar lock, deadbolt lock, another lock. What? I don't know. I forgot none of the names for locks. 3, 2, 1. Declan throws open the door.
All right. As this happens, Chancie, I would like you to roll me a.
This is why I offer it, because nobody else has negatives to their rolls. So I'm trusting
That's
y'all
fair.
to save me.
What an
Stam-
interesting trust.
Stamina and athletics.
Oof.
Oh, no.
Athletics? I can't use reflexes? Okay. Athletics. Okay, we got a whopping 2 dice, which are going to be. Oh wait, no, you said
A Lamau.
mental and intelligence are the negatives.
Yes.
Okay, so this is athletics and
Stamina.
stamina. Here we go.
I believe. I believe.
3 successes.
3 successes.
Not bad.
You take a bite from yourself with your fangs, allowing some of your own vitae to drip out. Hope lunges over to your wrist and begins to feed. And you are able to hold. And as you feed, or as she feeds, you can see the tension from her shoulders, the tenseness begin to subside. She calms a bit, her eyes no longer milky white. She feeds and looks at you and pulls away. The 3 of you stand and are on full guard. She takes a moment, looks around, shook, scared, confused, and her shoulders completely tense, and she just gets to the ground and cries. And you see a small teardrops of blood hit the floor as she sobs quietly in front of the 4 of you. And that is where we end our session. the
Oh
evening.
boy.
Right.
So, everyone, we will pick up where we left off here next week and figure out what exactly is going on. While we also deal with a bunch of other things like business.
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 Like our fucking
business.
It's very hard managing business and the esoteric.
It is.
So you need to keep a very important balance of these things. But here we are. So oh my gosh, and I just thought of this. Katerina, you drained
Is
the
it a
person.
stain? Yeah, I was about to say.
I wasn't
Is it
about
stain
to.
roll
I
time?
wasn't about to teach her the homework, but I was gonna say,
Katerina!
yeah.
I was going to teach her my own homework.
Mm-hmm.
First things first,
Come on.
Chancey, you go up one hunger from losing your vitae.
That's okay.
Second thing second,
Hmm.
Katerina,
I'm at 2 again.
Yes.
you mark 1 slash on your humanity tracker
Yes.
for taking a stain for draining a person.
Mm-hmm.
And now you must roll humanity. Once again, here we are.
Back in the building.
If you once you have that slash mark,
Yes.
you'll be able to roll your humanity, and you'll probably roll, I think, 3 dice, but you just need, or 2 dice maybe. I think you just need 1 success. So you just gotta hope that you get 1 success.
I have 5 successes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to it's hard to lose humanity in the higher
I'm a good woman. What can I say? Humane, virtuous.
you stand at humanity 7, I believe.
Yes, I am humanity 7.
And we conclude there. Until next time, everybody, we will see what happens and remain
It's always
stressed.
like Declan encountering the scenarios, and it's like
You clean up the messes. It's
Yeah.
writes itself. Writes itself.
These women can't keep their hands off
Carmelo.
Chancie.
Oh,
I tell
sorry. You got
Yeah.
Justice
Valentina
for
on
Carmelo.
Carmelo. You got Hope on Carmelo. I mean, hey,
That's true. That's true. He's
That's
he's
true.
he's trying. He's going for my title. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
he's threatening.
Oh, that's why you hate him. That makes sense. Wait, this is all
Nah. He'll
connecting,
never
it's
get the
connecting.
sheriff.
Oh.
real.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
Right.
the ladies and the men on you,
Mhm.
Chancie. So it's a curse. All right, everybody.
curse.
We'll see you next week. Thanks as always for watching us and joining us.
Thank you for all
And
the
as
tips
always-
and donations tonight, and the
Oh, yeah,
and
gifted.
the
Yes, yes,
hypey
thank you so much.
train.
I did see we got a tip earlier. So thank you so much for 100. Oh my gosh. I just saw it
Jonathan, yeah.
on. Yes. Thank you,
Thank you,
Jonathan,
Jonathan.
Woo,
for
thank
the
you,
tip.
Jonathan.
Thank you for the sub gifts, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. We will see you next week, everybody. As always, don't let the beast win. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.